Hey guys, hope you're doing good. In today's video, you're gonna see what are the five types of chemistry. So we begin with the first type, which is organic chemistry. So this is where you study the element of carbons and the compounds it forms, which make the first building block of our life. This field of chemistry looks at the reaction of an organic compound which contains carbon in covalent bonds. Simply uh, put, you will study the carbon atom and discover how it interacts with another chemical substance and molecules. You will hear a lot of terms you first run across in your high school chemistry class. You will study subjects like what is covalent bond versus ionic bond, hydrogen bonds, protons, neutrons, electrons, molecules, oxidation and redox, synthesis and synthesis decomposition. The second uh, the second type, which is inorganic chemistry. So organic chemistry is all about carbon compounds made from it. Inorganic chemistry focuses on the chemical structure and properties of the things that don't contain carbons, known as inorganic compounds. It deals with the things that aren't made up of carbon, really important things like water and metal, but are still made up of particles, and studies how they fit together. Inorganic chemistry includes a lot of the same concepts as organic chemistry, like those mentioned above, as well as valence electrons, elemental form, the oxygen atom, acid bases, and more. Analytical chemistry, which is the third type. Organic and inorganic chemistry starts at the bottom with the tiniest particles and look at how they come together. Analytical chemist approaches from the opposite direction, studying complex things by separating them into smaller parts and measuring how much there is of each. Analytical chemistry involves particles you may have heard of in other parts of everyday, like spectroscopy, chromatography, titration, and precipitation reactions. The fourth type, which is physical chemistry, so it's not enough to know what everything is made of and how much of it, if there is. Physical chemistry studied what happens when elements come together and react to another. It answers why matter changes when it comes in contact with chemicals, like why acid hits through surfaces, why you can make volcano out of vinegar and baking soda, why washing with soap gets your hand clean. A physical chemist also studied most people filled with chemical reaction, the com- combustion reaction. And for the last type, which is biochemistry. So biochemistry is a lot like organic chemistry because it looks at how things are structured, the most basic level. The difference is that organic chemistry is all about uh, all things that contain the the carbon atom, but biochemistry is exclusively about living things, and it's not the same list. Living things are a subgroup of carbon-based matter, and the life cycle has different aspects that may make biochemistry a whole other subject with quite a bit of biology mixed in. If you are more into looking at the smallest, most basic compounds of the walking, talking, eating, and breathing things around you, this is your area. Yeah, so this is for today's video. It was about the five types of uh, chemistry, which is the organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and biochemistry. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video.